Welcome to another episode of Are Your Designs Any Good? It's been a really long time since we've shot one of these episodes.
It's been a while.
And in today's video, we're going to be looking at 10 of your t-shirt designs that you have sent in to the email address, and we're going to be reviewing them, telling you what we think, what improvements could be made, and just if we think they could sell. Now, if you haven't seen any of these videos before, basically what it is, a whole bunch of people, you guys, sending your designs to an email which is in the description, and every so often I create a video reviewing those designs. It's been a few months since we've done a video. Yeah, probably a few months. Yeah, it's been probably a few months since we've done a video like this, and I don't know, we thought we would try and bring it back and see what everyone thought. So without further ado, let's take a look at everyone's designs, with the first one being actually...
Everybody was COVID fighting.
Everybody was COVID. So this is based on
Everybody
the...
Kung Fu fighting.
Yes, and that is a very popular design at the moment. Everybody's Kung Fu fighting. You may have seen it all over Redbubble. And this person wanted to think outside the box and be...
Cool.
Okay, so the difference is one is just a joke, and one's a bit more serious. So I don't know if people who have actually had real issues with COVID will find this funny. That's my concern, right? If someone's wearing this on the street and someone else who, has been in a near-death experience because of COVID probably won't look at that and laugh. They'll look at that and be like, what the hell are you wearing?
I mean, you could look at it two ways though. It could be like the person that has COVID and is fighting off the illness, but it could also be like the scientists that are fighting against COVID by making vaccines. And I think because of the stuff, what's that called? Microscope and test tube thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more on the side.
It's more aimed at the scientists. Okay, so in that case,
side of it.
I mean, in terms of colours and fonts, I think it's great. I absolutely love the colours, I love the fonts, I love the graphic that you've put there.
I don't like the mix of the graphics.
No, so I like the COVID graphic more than the microscope and the tube graphic. But in terms of just general design and placement and everything, layout, it's actually really, really good, right? It's not like randomly plonked in different areas. So yeah, I think it's a good design. I just don't know if people will want to wear it. Right, moving on. Right, this looks like an Assassin's Creed design. Now, if you drew this, well done. This is an incredible drawing. However, I don't think this is going to be okay because Assassin's Creed is most likely trademarked and all of that. So I don't know if you could put this on a platform and try and get sales, but I don't know if it will get removed. I don't know if your account will get removed, and I don't know if worse things will happen. So probably best not to kind of play in this area where it's just so borderline we don't know.
I don't know what that is.
That's fine.
Oh.
I like this one actually. I mean, if this was for the Pride month, I think this is really cool. It looks like crying rainbow, which is interesting because I don't know. I just feel like it's a really cool design. It's kind of like, I don't know. What do you think?
It is cool. I like the contrast of the tears with the eyes. I think maybe the eyes were a little far apart, but other than that, I think it's a cool design.
I think it's a cool design, and I think it has more hidden messages.
Yeah.
Like underlying messages, which could be quite interesting for the right person. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe just move the eyes a little bit closer.
That's really cool.
But other than that, it's a really good design. Really good. Says it all. Born to live.
To love.
Oh, born to love.
Just some words.
I like it. I mean, simple text-based designs do really well, so why not give it a go? It's a good font. It's a really good font. It's a perfect font, actually. The colour's nice. So give it a go. There's not much to comment on this just because, well, at the end of the day, it's just 3 words. But that doesn't mean it won't work. And, text-based designs are really, really good to do. So definitely give it a go. See what happens. Moving on. Whoa, that's cool.
Did someone draw that?
I think so.
That's cool.
So this is Jesus swag, serve, worship, and glorify. Now, the graphic, the drawing is absolutely phenomenal, right? So well done on the drawing, absolutely phenomenal. I don't really see the connection between that and the Jesus swag, serve, worship, and glorify. If you just had the graphic, I would actually buy that just because it is such a cool graphic.
Maybe we're missing something.
Yeah, maybe. Let me know in the comments if we're missing something here. But yeah, I mean that's just an amazing drawing. And to be honest, the graphic with the font and the colours, that all goes perfectly.
Yeah, it's
right.
Like the pop of yellow from the yellow and the graphic.
Yeah, and the font of Jesus flag, it's just all absolutely perfect. You can see that font kind of matches the skin of
the colouring of the font.
Exactly. And I just think I think the whole thing together is absolutely amazing. I'm just not sure about what it means, like what Jesus swag is, but either way, the best design so far, clearly.
I'm not being paranoid. I watch true crime.
So that's that show on Netflix, isn't it?
Is it a show? It's just like a genre. I don't know. Michael watches true crime at the moment. That's all she tells me.
That's literally all she says. Firstly, it's way too far down. It's got to be further up. In terms of fonts, the two fonts go really well together. I like the font, I like the colours. I don't like the graphic of the guy.
Yeah.
It kind of stands out, especially with the blue on like the blue gloves and the blue mask. It kind of just stands out a bit too much. Mm-hmm. It doesn't go with that
It looks
dark...
more like hospitally than like crime.
Yeah, it doesn't go with like the dark blood red of the font and all of that. So maybe just get rid of the person and just put the words a bit higher up.
With the words, would you... I don't know if it's just me, but I'd maybe only have the true crime in the red and have the paranoid with the same as the I'm Not Being I watch.
With what font though?
That font.
Okay.
I just would have it like I'm Not Being Paranoid I watch true crime.
That could be a good idea. Try it out, see what happens, see what it looks like. Quite honestly, I don't know how well this design will do. I also don't know, by the way, if the design's okay because I'm not sure if true crime is a TV show or it's a genre of show. I've never seen it.
I think it's just a popular genre of show right now on like YouTube and stuff.
And a lot on Netflix as well. Fine, so if that's the case, then it's absolutely fine. You don't have to worry about trademark and stuff.
And if that is the case, like it is, I think it is quite popular at the moment. So
it is very popular at the moment.
Maybe it will sell.
Yeah, so just move it up a tiny bit, kind of mess around with the design, get rid of the person, I would say. And see what it looks like with the paranoid being the normal font.
Maybe I like the idea of a graphic, but maybe something more creepier.
Yeah.
Like just two eyes or something.
Ooh, that's creepy. Right, moving on.
Next. Time to play.
That is a very cute design for a child.
Kids, yeah,
and actually, this looks a bit like the Bugs Bunny, you know, with the thing in the middle and it.
Looney Tunes?
Looney Tunes, not Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is part of Looney Tunes, but you know the Looney Tunes stuff.
Yeah, the circle.
Which is actually Space Jam 2 just came out, which is Looney Tunes, and it could be working off of that momentum, maybe. If not, I don't know if that's a famous character, but it's a cute little drawing. Time to play. I can imagine, you know, a child wanting to wear that. But yeah.
A bit confused with the circles.
I know. There's like a circle behind.
Green.
It's not. It's a drop shadow of the circle. I think it looks like a. Maybe remove the drop shadow of the circle. Have the white with the blue around it, but then don't have this. What is it? This added blue.
This like greeny part.
Greeny part at the bottom. And then this is going to be more about parents buying it for their kids rather than adults buying it.
I don't love the blue with the blue t-shirt, but that's just a side point.
It's not the same blue.
Yeah, just.
But to be honest, you don't need the blue. You could just leave it white. And
I think white. It would
and red is nice as well.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh my gosh. Okay, give us a minute. There's an essay here.
I may be just a dog, but when you feel sad, I'll be your smile. If you cry, I'll be your comfort. And if someone breaks your heart, you can live on mine. I'll always be your best friend.
What does it mean you can live on mine?
We can share a heart? I don't know.
I'm not quite sure how that would work.
So with t-shirts, I always remember Shimmy saying, people read it for maybe a split second. Like when they're passing you.
Imagine someone walking past you in the street, right?
I'm not sure what they'll pick up from this. There's a lot going on.
What they might pick up is, I may be a dog.
Or
because I may be and dog is really is like big. Or I'll always be your best friend. But just going through it, I'm not such a fan. I'm a fan of the bottom font. That's okay. I like that font. I'm not a fan of the words in the middle. Very, very hard to read. It's very like typewriter.
Typewriter, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the actual dog. I feel like...
Is that the same font as that?
No.
The top and the bottom?
Oh yes, one
Is
is just
it?
caps lock, one isn't. Yeah, one is
No,
a...
it's not. Look at the O. That O and that O. It's different.
Oh, maybe it's different. In which case you've got three
Yeah, it's different.
fonts.
It's a lot bigger. Too many fonts.
You've got 3 fonts. You've got paws. The paws are cute. The bone is cute, but I'm not a fan. The dog is a very realistic photo of a dog, potentially a drawing.
Yeah.
The whole thing just doesn't really work. So I would say it's a nice idea, but try and condense it a bit. Try and kind of make it easier to read and yeah, because things with a lot of text do sometimes work, right? You know, like the planning your day thing where you list all the things you do that day. That's a really popular t-shirt at the moment, but it's really easy to read. It's block, it's bold, it's right there in front of you. There's so much going on. It's very hard to see.
At the moment, I'm getting more notebook and greeting cards vibes from this than t-shirt.
Yes, that would be a really good greeting card, or just the front of a notebook. I agree.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a tote bag or something.
Yeah, but with different fonts, like
Yeah,
working
yeah.
on the fonts and the graphics a bit.
Definitely. Right, moving on. Okay.
Hold it, and I have to shit. What?
Well, firstly, I put this design in because I wanted to explain you cannot do this. That is Pacman.
Pacman.
You can't use Pacman. That is Bitcoin. I don't know if you can use Bitcoin. Probably not. That is the Pacman font. You probably can't use that either. That is the... Oh, I'm trying to remember what it's called.
The cat.
Yeah. It's got a specific name. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I don't think you can use that either. So the whole design, I don't really think you can use. So I wanted to put it in there and just be like, not allowed. I mean, in terms of design, they're really good designs. You know, they would sell technically if they were sold by the owner of those graphics. But as just an individual, I don't think you can sell these designs.
Just a side point. What is this mock-up?
Why?
It's like a guy holding a strawberry and a salad. It's so random.
Maybe they're going to a barbecue.
Okay. Right. Last one.
It is a bit of a random mock-up.
That strawberry just looks so fake.
They're happy. It doesn't actually look like it's in his hand.
No, it's not.
It's
It's like behind him. Anyway, not the point. Next.
I love this design.
I'm not
but there's
an
one
old vintage.
thing wrong with
Oh,
it.
let me see it.
Oh, sorry.
You've seen them already. I'm not an old vintage dad with all. I'm an antique with all original parts.
Yeah. See, this is the one bit.
I read that without. I had to like do a double take, and only then I saw that I'm an antique. So if I didn't read the I'm an antique bit, it just says I'm not an old vintage dad with all original parts.
Which sounds a bit weird if you think about
it's kind
it.
of a bit contradictory.
It's not just contradictory, it just sounds like you've got a lot of replacement parts going on there.
Yeah.
So it's actually the opposite of what they're going for.
Yeah.
Right?
But I like the design. The design's really cool.
The design is fantastic. The font is spot
really
on.
good.
The vintage going out, stretching.
Yeah.
Spot on. The dad with the thing. What is that called?
It's like a plate.
Like a plate of some sort, like a plaque. Brilliant.
Yeah.
The only thing I would do is move I'm an Antique down.
Below it.
Yeah, and put it the same font with all original parts and make it a bit bigger.
Yeah.
So it's clearly
Just
visible.
Over 2 lines.
Yeah, so it's clearly visible. And other than that, this is a brilliant design. This should sell, so get it on all different marketplaces. Just make that tiny adjustment.
Yeah.
And I think it will
That's
do
really
really
cool.
well. Yeah. I think that's it.
I think it's my favourite one.
Yeah, that is probably my
With a
favourite
bit
one.
of work.
That one and then the Jesus one, those two are my favourite. But that's more of like a print on demand thing that I can get with.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Those were the 10 designs. If you want to submit your design, the email address will be down below. You just have to submit either a picture or a mock-up or something to the email. And if we do one of these videos again, then we'll be able to have a look at one of your designs. If I did miss your design, I apologise. There's a lot of emails. But either way, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, I don't know if you can see, you can't see, but I'm so close to 50,000 subscribers, and hopefully I'll get there by the end of next month, who knows, but smash that subscribe button, help me get there, and I'll see you in the next video.